Would you mind sharing, some more of the specs? I know that myself and the audience would probably love to learn a little bit more about in terms of just kind of operation time and charging and some of the specs of the motorcycle. You mind sharing a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so it's got a 4,000 watt brushless hub motor in the back. So that little thing like in the back wheel, that's the actual propulsion of the motorcycle. And then where the motor, usually goes, that's the actual battery. And the battery is that full size. It's just in a little case. So it's a 72 watt, 60 amp hour battery. And the brakes are full on motorcycle ABS, hydraulic disc brakes for safety. A lot of electric motorcycles and electric bicycles, they have little bike brakes, and those are pretty scary, especially at traveling at high speed. So the whole thing's actually built on a motorcycle frame. It's full on motorcycle without the engine. I mean, I didn't hold back at all. And then, 65 miles per hour, and then up to 90-mile range. And when I say up to 90-mile range, it's a limited speed motorcycle, which means it's got 3 different modes, and you don't need to switch through the modes as you're riding. So if you start out in first mode, it'll cap you out at like 20 miles an hour. That's like if you just kind of want to ride the side of the road, you're kind of nervous. There's even an option to put pedals on it, but there's no pedals on it right now. Those people that don't want them, you can just take them right off, full on motorcycle look. But if you're trying to pass it as a moped, you just put it in that first mode and put the pedals on it, and you're good to go. If you want to ride it as a motorcycle, you go into second and third mode. Second and third mode will get you up to between 45 miles an hour, third mode 65 miles an hour. But again, you don't have to like shift through the gears as you're going. They're just modes. Basically, if it's in second mode, under the tank, there's a control unit under the tank. It's like the brain of the actual motorcycle. And so second mode, it basically tells the hub motor how much power to give. So if you're in first mode, the control unit will tell the hub motor to go easy. And then second mode, a little harder. Third mode, you're cruising. But so if you're in second mode, like I test it all the time. If I'm in second mode and I'm not blasting off the stop signs and stop lights, and I'm not going super fast everywhere, I'll get like 75, 80 mile range. But if first mode, I mean, you could even beat that 90-mile range. You could probably get well over 100. But in third mode, if you're blasting off everywhere, it's just like a Tesla. And most electric vehicle owners know this as well. If you're cruising, super fast and racing everyone, your battery life's going to, go down significantly. But if you're easy riding and you're just cruising around, you're going to max out that range.